President Biden says the U.S. will respond after 3 troops are killed in an attack in Jordan. And climate activists target one of the most famous paintings in the world. The Morning Rundown starts now.
From the Straight Arrow News Studio, bringing the stories that matter to you from across the United States and around the world. This is the Morning Rundown.
Today is Monday, January 29th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kara Rucker. President Joe Biden vows America will respond after 3 U.S. service members were killed in Jordan near the Syrian border on Sunday in a drone attack the White House says was launched by an Iran-backed militia. This marks the first U.S. military deaths amid months of strikes in the region since the start of the Israel-Hamas war. In a statement immediately following the attack, the president called the 3 service members patriots in the highest sense. At least 34 other U.S. service members were injured in the attack. At least 8 of them were flown to higher-level care outside Jordan. The service members who were killed have not yet been identified, and officials have not said which Iran-backed group was behind the attack. Several Republican lawmakers also reacted to the attack by calling for action. Senator Lindsey Graham posting on X that the Biden administration's rhetoric is falling on deaf ears and the U.S. should hit Iran now. Former President Donald Trump posted to Truth Social, blaming the attack on, quote, Joe Biden's weakness and surrender. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin says America will take necessary actions to defend the U.S. and American troops. Fallout continues to grow for the main United Nations agency in Gaza after Israel accused 12 of its staff members of being involved in the terror attacks by Hamas on October 7th. After being notified of the allegations last week, the UN said it fired several employees of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency. The United States is among a number of countries to pause funding to the UN agency. The State Department said the U.S. is extremely troubled by the allegations as the agency plays a critical role in providing life-saving assistance to Palestinians in Gaza. The UN Secretary General said he is horrified by the accusations that agency workers helped Hamas stage the attacks, but he asked the countries suspending their aid to reconsider. The U.S. has long been the agency's largest donor, providing hundreds of millions of dollars each year. House Republicans have released 2 articles of impeachment against Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. House Republicans accuse Mayorkas of willfully refusing to comply with the law and breaching public trust as it relates to enforcing immigration laws at the U.S.-Mexico border. House Homeland Security Committee Chairman Mark Green saying they have exhausted all other options to hold Mayorkas accountable. Mayorkas has denied any wrongdoing, DHS officials calling the investigation unconstitutional and without evidence. The articles will be reviewed in committee on Tuesday and will have to be adopted by the full House before a trial is held in the Senate. House Speaker Mike Johnson saying a vote will take place as soon as possible. Climate activists have targeted the Mona Lisa. Videos recorded at the Louvre in Paris on Sunday shows 2 protesters hurling soup at the famous painting, splashing the armored glass that has protected the piece of art since 2005. Paris police took the 2 women into custody. An environmental group says the protest was done to draw attention to unsustainable food production and hunger in France. Staff members evacuated the room for around 90 minutes while the glass was cleaned. The museum says it will file a complaint. 3 months after an American hockey player was killed from an ice skate blade cut to his neck, changes are being implemented for young hockey players. It was in late October when former NHL player Adam Johnson suffered a fatal neck injury while playing in England. On Sunday, USA Hockey leadership approved legislation requiring all players under the age of 18 to wear neck laceration protection to games and practices. USA Hockey recommends adults wear neck protection too. In December, the International Hockey Federation mandated neck guards in all of its tournaments, including the Olympics. As of now, the NHL has no such policy, though some players have chosen to wear neck protection since Johnson's death. Finally this morning, Super Bowl 58 is all set. The Kansas City Chiefs will meet the San Francisco 49ers in a rematch from the big game in 2020. On Sunday, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and the Chiefs defeated the Baltimore Ravens 17-10 to become AFC champions on their way to the team's fourth Super Bowl in 5 years. The Chiefs hoping for back-to-back Super Bowl wins. Later in the day, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and the 49ers, down 17 points at halftime to the Detroit Lions, rallied in historic fashion, winning the game 34-31 and the NFC Championship. Super Bowl 58 takes place February 11th in Las Vegas. These are your top stories for this Monday. Be sure to subscribe to the Morning Rundown newsletter to get the top stories each weekday morning. Just go to san.com/rundown to sign up. Unbiased, straight facts, that's Straight Arrow News. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, I'm Kara Rucker. Have a great day.